Hey everyone, how you all doing? So I promised that I was going to share with you a very eventful experience that I had this month. First and foremost, how are you doing? How's October been for you? October is my favorite month, but I'm conscious of the fact that it might have been a mixed bag for you and everything. But I want to encourage you to take time as this month draws to a close. Take time to take stock of what the month meant to you, the good, the bad, the ugly, the so and the reason why this is important is that you will then be able to look back on the things to be grateful for. Small things, big things, they're all important. And also to be able to look back on the lessons of whatever experiences you have. You might be thinking, I'm going through treatment, or my loved one is going through treatment. What kind of lesson can be learned from that, or whatever? It might be just to do with looking at the gift of life. So now let me tell you about the experience I had. It was 9 days ago, and I got the opportunity to attend the reception at the Houses of Parliament. The reception was hosted by Maggie's and the chair of the All Party Parliamentary Group on Cancer. And Maggie's is a charity that is very dear to my heart. I'm an ambassador for them, and the charity has been a part of my thriving journey because it offered me spaces to breathe, to grieve, to reflect over the course of the last 10 years that I've known about the charity. But you know what? This experience of getting into the Houses of Parliament, it's something that I'd never ever expected that I would have at this time. And walking in through those doors, walking in through those buildings, and just having the sense of the history behind those, the the history, the foresight of the people who built the place and everything like that. So that was the first thing that struck me. And then when I walked into the reception as well to meet people and all of that stuff. And here's one of the things I learned on my way to go to the event. I realized that it can be so easy for me to just have events happen. Yes, I'm like, oh yeah, that was good and everything like that, and be thinking of, okay, so what's next? No, not what's next. What's next? Without taking the time to appreciate that I had a lovely experience. I had an eventful experience. So this time around, I was determined that I wasn't going to miss that, and that I wasn't going to be in a hurry to to put to words what the experience meant to me, because that, on the personal note, that took me a couple of days. But and that is the thing, it is okay. It is okay for you to have experiences that take you time to reflect upon and digest and everything. And in my opinion, that is part of being fully present. Because here's the thing, we live in a fast paced world. We live in a world of social media and everything like that. You tweet, you click, you do this, you do that, everything as a click of a finger. And a lot of the things that used to take longer years, decades ago, they're things we can do at the click of a finger. And the danger with this kind of lifestyle we have is that if care is not taken, one just rushes through life and one doesn't take the time to appreciate and soak things in. So that was what I did with this experience. It was wonderful. I learned so much about myself. I learned so much about my interaction with others. I learned quite a bit about how some of these things work. And I got a tiny, tiny sneak peek behind the scenes of how the people who serve us, our MPs, how the work that they do and all of that stuff. And those are things I will keep learning. Those are lessons that I will carry with me. But here's the thing, I want to ask you a question. Over the course of October, I want you to pause and take stock. How has October been for you? What are the things that have happened? You might be in the middle of treatment, you might have finished treatment, or any of those things, or you might be looking after a loved one or whatever. But I want you to pause. Write down some of these significant events over the course of this month that happened to you, whether they were pleasant, whether they were not pleasant. Because I promise you, with the pleasant, lovely ones, there are opportunities for you to steep yourself in gratitude, which has so many benefits. So many. And with the not so pleasant experiences as well, they carry lessons, they carry insight, they carry wisdom that you then carry with you into your tomorrows, into all your tomorrows. So that is what I want to encourage you with. Life is a gift, and if if your life has been touched by cancer, you know that every single day is meant to be treasured, because you don't know what tomorrow holds. But here in the now, embrace with gratitude the blessings you do have, big, small, whatever they look like. And in the process of being present, because when you're present in your own life, you don't have the time to compare yourself with others. You don't have the space to be wondering that, oh, maybe other people's lives are perfect and yours is not, and all of those things. No. Your life, as you're watching right now, it is a gift. Every single breath that you can take is a gift. Embrace it, hold on to it as such, and be grateful. Find reasons to be grateful and take the lessons from the not so pleasant events or experiences and take it with you, because I promise you, the unpleasant events and everything like that, one of the lessons I know that unpleasant events often give us is it gives us the gift of wisdom and also strength as well, because when you've overcome something that you thought was such a huge thing, then you're building your strength, you're building your resilience, because then you know that you can face tomorrow. Okay? So once again, embrace the gift of life. Be grateful, be present. Don't check out of your own life, for want of a better word, because when you're present, when you soak in every single bit of life, every single gift of the present, then there will be no room for regrets, because there wouldn't be anything you feel you've missed out on. Until the next time, remember, survival after cancer is just a bus stop. Thriving is the destination, and it's something you do intentionally. Take care. Bye.